Delegates, faculty advisors, and friends, thank you so much for your participation in MMUN 61. While the conference certainly was different this year, there is no doubt that the spirit of diplomacy permeated the virtual halls of Gatherley. To kick off the MMUN 61 closing ceremony, I am pleased to introduce our newly elected president of our board of directors, Alicia Kennedy.
Good afternoon, delegates. My name is Alicia Kennedy, and I'm honored to serve as president of the Midwest Model United Nations Board of Directors. Along with the rest of the world, MMUN has faced unprecedented challenges this year, albeit to a far less extent. I want to thank our volunteer staff who made this conference possible. It was their dedication that allowed us to move to an online virtual platform. I also want to thank your faculty advisors for the hard work that they put in helping you to prepare for MMUN. I also want to thank you, the delegates, for putting in the time and effort to research your topics, come up with creative new solutions, and present them to your fellow delegates. I hope you enjoyed this conference, made new friends, and discovered new talents. One talent I know you all have now is perseverance. It takes perseverance to tackle new tasks, learn new skills, and face any challenge that comes your way. It took perseverance to plan and attend this conference this week. I'm truly humbled that you all took on that challenge. As this conference comes to a close, I extend the invitation to all of you to join us next year in person for MMUN 62. Best wishes and be safe.
Thank you, Alicia. Your guidance as a member of the board of directors in this unique year is appreciated, and I'm excited to see what the next few years bring. I was lucky to work alongside an amazing team this year, especially our steering committee, the Undersecretary General of Administration, Lindsay Tyson, the Assistant Secretary General of Administration, Anthony Bassi, and the Undersecretary General of Operations, Lachlan Swanson. The leadership of these individuals made this conference possible, as did the work of our wonderful staff, and indeed, the work of you as delegates. To thank our volunteer staff and recognize the work of the conference, I am pleased to introduce Undersecretary General of Operations, Lachlan Swanson.
Greetings, delegates, faculty advisors, and other observers. For those of you who haven't seen me at all this week, I am Lachlan Swanson, and I have had the pleasure of being the USG of Operations for MMUN 61. I'm going to take a couple of minutes now to go over some of the work that each committee has done over the last couple of days. The General Assembly First Committee adopted Topic B on confidence-building measures, developing 4 draft resolutions covering subtopics such as the weaponization of space, peacekeeping confidence, and the illicit trade of small arms and light weapons. The General Assembly's Second Committee adopted their Topic B as well, spending the last 2.5 days discussing disaster risk reduction and preparedness. They put together 3 draft resolutions addressing intersections between DRR and education, funding for DRR, technology to improve response and preparedness, and early preparation measures, each of which were adopted by consensus. The GA Third Committee put together 3 draft resolutions on their Topic A, the rights of refugees and internally displaced persons. Their resolutions seek to address issues from refugee and IDP support to facilitation of host countries' response to COVID to expansion of educational resources and opportunities for refugees and IDPs. The United Nations Environment Assembly adopted their Topic A on waste management for the achievement of SDG 11, seeking solutions to waste management issues across 3 draft resolutions via methods such as the use of less wasteful materials and better planning for the life cycle of consumed materials, from use to disposal. The Economic and Social Council chose to discuss their Topic B, addressing youth engagement and poverty eradication, through 2 primary draft resolutions incorporating methods of mobilizing UN resources and optimizing member state responses, passing both by consensus. Security Council North adopted Topic B, discussing resource scarcity and its relation to conflict. Their draft resolutions explored cooperative processes for IGOs and NGOs and created an ad hoc committee to expand the Security Council's ability to collect and process global data about resource scarcity trends in conflict zones. Security Council South adopted Topic A, spending their time crafting 3 draft resolutions, seeking the development of a coordinated UN mechanism to address the scourge of misinformation. In addition, each Security Council found itself addressing a hostage situation by conspiracy theory-motivated terrorists, both acting rapidly and passing resolutions to respond to the crisis. Past resolutions on all of the above topics will be available in fully finalized form on MMUN.org shortly. I'd now like to take a moment to thank all of our volunteer staff for their incredible work this year. Thanks to Lance Allen, our President of the General Assembly and Chair of GA First, Lydia Schubart, GA First Legal, Zach Vetter, GA Second Chair, Jasmine Birch, GA Second Legal, Andrea Marsh, GA Third Chair, Tyler Harlow, GA Third Legal, Kennedy McGurr, UNEA Chair, Paul Thompson, UNEA Legal, Heather Polarine, President and Chair of ECOSOC, Matt Clowney, ECOSOC Legal, Allison Kelzer, President of the Security Council and SC North Chair, Tess Loziker, SC North Legal, Steph Lichty, SC South Chair, and Zoe Dawes, SC South Legal. Their combined work ethic and dedication to this conference have been integral in making everything happen this year, and I cannot possibly express the gratitude that Steering and I have for them.
Thank you, Lachlan. It was truly a pleasure working alongside you this year. The work that you did as delegates was truly amazing to watch. The educational experience of the conference is truly its own reward, but we also want to be able to recognize the work of delegates as much as we are able. We have multiple categories of awards at MMUN. They include individual recognition for delegates' work in committees, position paper awards based on the papers submitted before the conference, Delegates' Choice Awards, which are the result of peer voting, Crisis Awards to recognize the unique work of Security Council delegates, and, this year, Delegation-Wide Awards recognizing consistent quality across multiple committees. I'll begin with the awards from each committee, starting with the General Assembly First Committee. Outstanding delegations include Angola, Costa Rica, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Russian Federation, United Arab Emirates, and United Kingdom. Honorable mentions include Cambodia, Chile, China, France, Lebanon, Norway, and Rwanda. Position paper awards are for Afghanistan, Brazil, Costa Rica, Cuba, Israel, Mexico, and the Russian Federation, and the Delegates' Choice Awards go to Chile and Thailand. For the General Assembly Second Committee, outstanding delegations include Costa Rica, France, Kenya, Nigeria, and Thailand. Honorable mentions include Bangladesh, Cambodia, Chile, Ecuador, Egypt, Iran, and the Republic of Korea. Position paper awards for Bangladesh, Costa Rica, Cuba, Egypt, France, and South Africa. The Delegates' Choice Awards go to France, Iran, and to Thailand. For the General Assembly Third Committee, outstanding delegations include Cambodia, Costa Rica, France, Haiti, Kenya, Mexico, Nigeria, and Republic of Korea. Honorable mentions include Chile, Ecuador, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Sweden. Position paper awards for Austria, Costa Rica, Egypt, France, Haiti, the United Arab Emirates, and Vietnam. And Delegates' Choice Awards go to France, Kenya, and to Nigeria. For the United Nations Environment Assembly, outstanding delegations are Bangladesh, Chile, Ecuador, France, and Kenya. Honorable mentions are Iran, Nigeria, Republic of Korea, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Vietnam. Position paper awards go to Bangladesh, Costa Rica, France, Russian Federation, and Turkey. Delegates' Choice goes to France, Republic of Korea, and Kenya. In the Economic and Social Council, outstanding delegations include Mexico, Turkey, United Kingdom, and Uruguay. Honorable mentions include Belgium, Ethiopia, Israel, Republic of Korea, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Position paper awards go to Israel, Turkey, and Uruguay, and delegate's choice goes to Israel and the United Kingdom. In the Security Council North, outstanding delegation is Tunisia. Honorable mention, China, France, and South Africa. Position paper goes to United Kingdom and Vietnam, and delegate's choice goes to France and the United States. And excuse me. All right, apologies for that delay, delegates. And in the Security Council South, outstanding delegations are China and Tunisia. Honorable mentions are Dominican Republic and Russian Federation. Position paper awards go to Belgium, Tunisia, and United Kingdom, and the Delegate's Choice Award goes to Tunisia. Crisis Awards recognize the unique work during crisis simulations in the Security Council committees. For Security Council North, outstanding delegations in crisis are South Africa and Tunisia. Honorable mentions are China and United Kingdom. For Security Council South, outstanding delegation is Tunisia, and honorable mention is Indonesia. We will now go over the delegation-wide awards that recognize consistency across multiple committees. Outstanding delegations for MMUN 61 are Chile, Costa Rica, France, Egypt, Kenya, Mexico, Nigeria, Republic of Korea, and United Kingdom. Distinguished delegations for MMUN 61 are Angola, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Ecuador, Ethiopia, Haiti, Lebanon, Thailand, Turkey, and United Arab Emirates. Honorable mention delegations are Belgium, Bhutan, Botswana, China, Dominican Republic, Estonia, Germany, Iran, Israel, Norway, Russian Federation, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, South Africa, Sweden, and Vietnam. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you for your tremendous work both in preparation and at the conference. The awards having been announced, I'm excited to let you all know that planning for MMUN 62 is already well underway. This year, I have been incredibly lucky to work with Lindsay Tyson, who has been selected to serve as Secretary General for the next MMUN. It is my pleasure to introduce her now.
Hello, honorable delegates, faculty advisors, and all of our friends of Midwest Model United Nations who are getting the opportunity to see us celebrating live the work of this week. As introduced, my name is Lindsay Tyson, and I will be serving as your Secretary General for MMUN 62, and it's going to be lit. Delegates, you have astounded me with your commitment to diplomacy, consensus building, and working to solve the greatest issues of the world we face today in a simulation like most of us have never seen. I am so proud to introduce my fellow steering members for MMUN 62 who are going to make this conference a success. Serving as my Undersecretary General of Administration is Chase Mitchell. Serving as my Undersecretary General of Operations is Anthony Bassi. Serving as the Assistant Secretary General of Administration is Allison Kelzer. Serving as the Assistant Secretary General of Operations is Lance Allen. Next year, MMUN will be simulating in person General Assembly First Committee, General Assembly Second Committee, UNEA, UN Human Rights Council, and 2 security councils, with topics that will take us to outer space, to examining the cost and gain of nuclear energy for a greener economy, to seeing how our delegates believe we should mobilize our resources post-COVID-19, and so much more. I cannot wait to begin providing delegates, FAs, new schools, and returning schools alike the support and training and more video content to make sure you will also be at MMUN 62. We are bringing so much drive to MMUN 62. Like I said, be here. It's going to be lit. With that being said, it is my distinct honor to return the mic back to our current Secretary General for MMUN 61 to give the final notes on our conference.
Thank you, Lindsay. In some small way, you changed the world this week. You made someone's day, you taught someone else something, or learned from them. But your work as a diplomat does not end here. You need to carry what you saw here, what you learned here, what you were inspired by here, to the rest of your life. You need to be the person who will not be silent in the face of exclusion. You need to be the person casting light on important issues. And you need to do it in a way that brings others in line with your way of thinking. You can now not only be the change that you want to see in the world, but you can bring others along with you. Based on what I saw this weekend, I know that you can do it. It was an absolute honor to serve as your Secretary General. At this time, are there any points or motions? Ireland, to what do you rise?
Motion to adjourn?
Thank you, Ireland. That was a motion to adjourn. Given the online format, no seconds are required. All those in favor of adjournment? All those opposed? This motion passes, and MMUN 61 is adjourned.